Okay, today we're doing lesson 2-14, equations with addition and subtraction. This is not a hard lesson. It's just you have to put the effort in order to do it. You can absolutely do it, but it's one where you're going to want to cut the corners, and if you cut the corners and just guess and try to do it in your head, chances are you're probably going to get it wrong. So this is one of those that you just have to put the time in, but you can absolutely do it. Okay, when you see a box, it can be a box, it can be, sometimes it's even a letter. They don't do that in this lesson, but sometimes they'll do, 6 plus B equals 11. It can be 6 plus A equals 11. It can be any letter that they want to put in there, but it just basically means missing number. What is the missing number? Okay. So we have 6 plus what equals 11. The best thing to do here is fill out your fact family triangle. You know this is your largest number. It goes on top. Okay, so 6 plus what equals 11? Okay, now think of your fact family. Equals 11, 11 minus, and 11 minus, right? So 6 plus what is the same as what plus 6. 11 minus 6 equals what? And 11 minus what equals 6, correct? Not hard, just time consuming, but you know it, okay? Which one is easiest to do for you to figure out what this missing box is? Because whatever this missing box is, it's going to be the same number in all 4 problems. So which one's easier? Do you want to figure out 11 minus what equals 6? Do you want to start at 6 and count up? This one looks the easiest to me because you know the first 2 numbers and you're trying to figure out the answer. So 11 minus 6 equals, drum roll, 5. Okay? Which means that 11 minus 5 equals 6, 5 plus 6 equals 11, and 6 plus 5 equals 11, right? So there is your answer right there, okay? So here we have 4 plus what equals 23. Okay, fact family, biggest number goes on the top, 4 is over here, and we have our question mark, 4 plus what equals 23? Okay, 23 goes at the end, and it goes at the beginning of our subtraction. So you fill this out. What's this one? So this is 4 plus what equals 23, so this one should be, fill that out. Should have had what number plus 4, right? 4 plus what is the same as what plus 4? Then how about here? 23 minus what equals 4, and fill this one in. 23 minus 4 equals what? So which one's the easiest one to figure out? Bingo. Okay, 23 minus 4. So 23 minus 4, this is what we did yesterday. 3 minus 4, I have more on the floor. I need to go next door and get 10 more. 13 minus 4, if I take away 3, that gets me to 10, plus 1 more is 9. So my answer, and make sure it makes sense, 23 minus 4. If I take away 4, does that get me to 19? Yes, it sure does. So 23 minus 19, 19 plus 4 equals 23, and 4 plus 9 equals 23. 19, excuse me. So here's my answer right there. 4 plus 19 equals 23. So if I know that 4 plus 19 equals 23, it's 23 minus 19 equals 4, and 23 minus 4 equals 19. So I can flip-flop these, but I can also take my answer and I can work backwards from subtraction to find out one of those missing addends. Okay, look, they gave us the subtraction problem here, okay? In your subtraction problem, your biggest number is at the beginning. So, okay, biggest number is always at the beginning, at the top, right? And in subtraction, that's where it is, okay? If I put both of these on the bottom and I add them together, I'm going to get 64, and 43 minus 64 cannot possibly in any world equal 21, okay? Because I'm only starting with 43. So you have to remember that in subtraction, the big number is the first number, right? Like down here. So subtraction, okay, and addition. So it's still my 4 fact families. I'm just writing my 2 addition problems down here and my 2 subtraction problems on the top. So this is 43 minus what equals 21, or 43 minus 21 equals what? And I have 21 plus what number equals 43, and 21, oops, and what number plus 21 equals 43? Well, which is the easiest to solve? That one. So 43 minus 21. More on the top, no need to stop. Okay. 21 plus 22 and 22 plus 21. So there's my answer right there. 43 minus 21. So remember, in subtraction, it's these last 2 that can flip-flop, okay? 27 minus 15. Again, you need to think about it. In your subtraction, the large number's at the very beginning. It's addition where the big number is at the end, okay? So 27, 15, and we don't know what number, okay? So 27 minus what equals 15 is the same as 27 minus 15 equals what? Then over here, I have 15 plus what equals 27, and what plus 15 equals 27. All of these answers are going to be the same, so which one's my easiest one to figure out? That one, because I have my 2 numbers, I'm finding my answer. So 27 minus 15. More on the top, no need to stop. Okay, so 15 plus 12 equals 27. So let's make sure, does that make sense? 12 plus 15 equals 27. Yes, that makes sense, okay? 7 and 2. 15 plus 12. 27 minus 15 equals 12, and 27 minus 12 equals 15. So if we're looking at this, we know we can flip-flop these 2. So we can look at it and just say 27 minus 15 equals 12. But it's easiest to make sure we get the right answer to spend just a little bit of time and draw our fact family and draw it out and then work it out. But we have to think about it, because with these, when you have 2 out of the 3 numbers, you're either going to add them or subtract them, right? Because we're talking about subtraction and addition here. We're either going to add or subtract them. If I take this number, it was 27 minus what equals 15, okay? I'm either going to add these 2 numbers or I'm going to subtract them to get this missing number here. If I add them, I'm going to get 42. And you have to look at that and ask yourself, if I have 27 and I take away 42, can I possibly still have 15 less? Try it. 27 minus 42. More on the top, no need to stop. More on the floor, I need to go next door and get 10 more. There's nothing left to get from, because it's not going to work, because the problem is wrong, okay? So if you get here and you go, I need to regroup, but I don't have anything left, you've done something wrong. You need to get out the mirror and look at it and go, hello, 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 we have done something wrong. We need to go back and look at this and start over and go, woo, I did something wrong. This is wrong. I can't have a bigger number on the bottom. I can't have 27 on the top and 42 on the bottom. So this is not going to work, okay? These are the only 2 you can flip-flop, okay? So if you add them together and it doesn't work, then subtract them. I get left with 12. 27 minus 12 equals 15. That seems to make a lot more sense in my head. And it makes a lot more sense on the paper too, okay? Good job.